Hi guys, this is Starcraft and we are back with another Starcraft exciting English commentary. This is Snow vs. Calm as part of Winner Set 2 StarcastTV Starleague, round of 32 group, what is this, E? Nice, beautiful, climaxing game, first game between these two players. Let's hope for more. Let's hope for like 50 minutes of just non-stop battles and going into carriers and stuff like that and devourers. We have seen some of those games, by the way, PvZ in the past, but that was a long past, way before our times. Snow vs. Calm on retro here. Snow is the white proton spawning at the top left corner of the screen. Calm is the purple Zerg spawning at the bottom left. Yeah, so Snow is top left, Calm is bottom left. We have spawning pool first, and unfortunate for Calm, he's completely scouted by Snow, so Snow is gonna have an idea what his opponent's doing. Snow is saving up his money to go for an expansion, but he will need to make a forge now, or a gateway. Yeah, probably a forge. A gateway won't work here. Scouting from Calm is in the wrong direction, the Overlord, but the early timing of the probe is gonna signal to Calm that his enemy is located at the top left. There are very few scenarios in which Protons would cross-map scout against the Zerg on a 4-player map. So yeah, 6 Zerglings coming out, and the forge from Snow is a little bit delayed. The timing, I don't know if the players have worked out the timing on this map yet, but let's hope for the best from our Protons player. Well, I actually kind of want Calm to win. Okay, cannon's going up, so that's great. And I hope the timing will be just fine. Now the probe will need to stop these Zerglings on the high ground. No, it looks like Snow is quite confident in his timing, so he retreat his probe just to buy more time. And like I have mentioned in previous game against Zerg, Snow is known to have great micro. I mean, his probe micro is so good. His Zealot micro and positioning is amazing. So that's what he's known for. Anyways, looks like Snow is getting ready to take his expansion. He might need to kind of stop his choke a little bit if the cannons are not yet ready, but the cannons are ready. So yeah, Calm is definitely very poor. They're losing 2 Zerglings. He will need to make replacement Zergling against the well, I guess there's gonna be a Xenot in about 1 minute, 2 minutes, so a long time away. By that time, Calm would have, I think, just adequate defenses, but that was still very poor. Third hatchery coming out of 6th o'clock position. This base is very far from the main. Well, I guess retro, your third base is, you know, no matter which one you take, will be far from your second and your first. So this is going to be slightly difficult to hold. But on the other side, on the other hand, it's on the high ground with 2 openings, that base, the third base. So let's see. Zerglings have speed. What does this look like? It looks like speed, right? Because I cannot even tell Zerglings have speed half the time, man. But anyways, the probe is dead. So now it's gonna be time for Snow to think about what to do next while he's completely in the dark. Core's gonna be coming down. Is Calm gonna make a gazillion Zerglings? I don't think that would be the case. Yeah, just droning off for the time being. He needs to transfer probes now. Snow, he's kind of slow, I think. Yeah, maybe the probes will just get there on time. We'll take a look at that momentarily. Droning up from both of the players here, moving units into position. We see Lair coming up. The timing is, what is this, 4 minutes and 10 seconds? You guys can tell me if that is the right timing or not. A little bit delay. The first Zealot start to move out before the Overlord is here, and Snow has a Star Sense to move the Zealot towards the right side, escaping the path of the Overlord, but the Overlord will see that there's no presence of Zealot in the front, and he might just make more Zerglings. Looks like the Zerglings are fanning out, looking for this Overlord, looking for this Zealot. The Zealot is going to meet a single Zergling in the middle. Why is it going all the way towards the right side? There's nothing there. A second Zealot goes out, so this is nice strategy by Snow. We've seen some of this strategy by other Protons players in the past, that they send Zealots in 2 different directions to force the enemy to make more Zerglings and diverge, you know, their forces to different locations. And now the Zealots are returning, and yeah, it looks like Calm is kind of not sure exactly where his enemy is located, so he's gonna be pulling back. But he didn't make more. Yeah, I don't think he made more Zealot. I think he still, he didn't make more Zerglings. He's still on 4 Zerglings, so that's great. But we're gonna be seeing the first Zealot harassment at the 6th o'clock position. Lair is completed. So we'll be looking forward to the next tech choice by Calm, which should be Spire. Xehanort comes in here and Zerglings are out of position. All of these drones will be evacuated. That's a little bit unfortunate for Calm. He pulls some of the drones out. He's gonna try to do some drone pull, but there's even a place for this Xehanort to hide in the back. We have another Nexus, another hatchery coming up. 3 Xehanort coming out. Zerling, the Sweet's gonna have to fight hard here. The first Xehanort takes out these Xehanort, and I can't even talk, man. The first Xehanort takes out one Zergling, and it's going to be hiding behind the window branches while the other two are going to be coming out. Corsairs is going way too far forward, but not losing any shield, and Snow is putting it back. Attacking the drone through the mineral line. That's new. I haven't seen that kind of stuff happening before. And yeah, good. What is this, micro there? By Calm, and this Xehanort is gonna try to take out the Hydra. That is gonna be just foolhardy, and Xehanort pushing back. Now it's gonna be time for Snow to start to make some cannons because Hydra is gonna be in the front, but Hydra with a lair is a different story than just Hydra without a lair. So there's gonna be a chance to have some overall speed, or drops, lurkers, you know, those kind of shenanigans will be happening. So excuse me, we'll be seeing what's happening next. Now we have a cannon on the kind of closer towards the forge, so it might be to save that forge from being attacked, and we can even put a cannon on the high ground at some point if Snow wants to make another pylon near his ramp. Okay, looks like this Overlord has been damaged from before, and Snow just damaged it a little bit more. But nothing major from both of these players. One Xehanort going way too far and getting surrounded, but it might have been just a bait from Snow. Yeah, for the time being, Calm is gonna sit at home, waiting, anticipating, whereas Snow might be looking forward to Xehanort leg and +1 upgrades. Okay, more cannon going up because Snow sees exactly how many Hydras his enemies got in each base, so he's anticipating and making the right number of cannons and not more here. You just make another pylon and cannon on high ground, it'd be great. But maybe he's thinking, okay, my HTs are already here, I don't need to make any more cannons, and overload speed kicks in, so they're gonna start to move forward here. Luckily for Snow, he didn't make any Dark Templar, so that is some minerals and gas saved. Not having to just make that stupid unit, which would be kind of useless against overload speed. Yeah, look at this guy's cannons covering a lot of grounds, and that forge already finished upgrading, so let's see if he's gonna start the second upgrade. If he put a cannon there, the Dragoons cannot get out later, so I don't understand. Maybe he just want to be safe in the short run. He will destroy one of his cannons later. Okay, looks like both the players are still jogging for position. We have a kind of small battle. He killed something there. Okay, he canceled one of the cannons, I guess. But he's got enough HTs now. The Hydras in the middle of the map are kind of going around, and they see something. The Xehanort pulls back. He just want to test the water a little bit. This group of Xehanort coming out is gonna be trying to go some kind of detour here. 4 cannons. That's great. Calm cannot possibly break this. It's gonna be impossible. There's just so many high temperatures in the back. He needs to know that his enemies got some, Xehanort in the area. We have 2 Corsairs in the middle area that completely sees the path of the Hydralisk. We even have a Dark Templar. Oh my god, Calm is playing right into the hand of Snow by moving these troops and following the Corsairs. Xehanorts in the middle are not doing engagement. We have the Spire there. I think the Spire is about halfway done. Shadow Robo is done, so maybe Arms will be coming out. The Xehanort and the Dark Templar are still waiting. We have a single Overlord that is being protected by 3 Hydralisks. We might have a huge attack. Now the Xehanort needs to do something though. Not attacking the base. The 4th base is getting set up by Calm here. These Xehanorts are completely revealed. They need to go now for the attack. No wait, these this Xehanort is going to be on the left side. It looks like Snow is going to try to stage a 2-prong attack here. The Dark Templar not being used at all. The Dark Templar is just waiting in this area. We have the Xehanort walking through but then pulling back. And now the attack at 6 o'clock has commenced. There's just 3 Hydralisks in here. The Lurkers might be, the Dark Templar might be coming through as well. Where the Corsair would be needed to go for, harassments as well to take out that Overlord. Drones getting pulled here. That Dark Templar is getting surrounded. Very good surround by the drones, and that Dark Templar was able to just take out, I think, 3 or 4 drones. Not many. and that's gonna be the end. That Dark Templar might have been a lot more useful if he has gone for the attack at the new 4th base of the Zerg at the 5 o'clock, the 4 o'clock position there, but he was not aware that that base is coming up, so he is kind of stuck behind this. But now Snow is ready to take another base himself at the 12 o'clock position. We have 6 mutualists coming out. Some Dragoons are getting ready. Oh, he sees Scourges, so he's going to be aware that his enemy is going to be coming out with some mutualists. The Corsairs will need to run for their lives now. The Corsairs are kind of running back. Do we have clone Scourges in the back? No, we don't. Corsairs getting sniped. High Templars are not casting the storm. Dragoons are dancing around, and finally we have a major attack, but the HT that has been used is destroyed, but the other HT with a lot of energy is still alive. What's happening here is Zealot's going to try to come in this base again. This base has some Hydralists, but not enough to fight this many Zealots. We have a Zealot coming to the other side. Snow's going to have to go for the surround here. And looks like Hydralist not responding well. Oh, and Snow is pushed back. I think he's got enough units to do the job, but he kind of fell back anyways. And now Khan is securing 4 bases. Looking great in terms of army, but he will need to move towards the next tech choice, and that's going to be Hive after Queen's Nest is done. Very good drone saturation at the bottom right corner of the map. Shadow with drops will be great here. Oh my god, these 2 courses are so damaged. They need to kind of run back. Looks like Protoss armies rejoining each other from various sides. This base at the 12 o'clock position is gonna try to get secured. It takes so long to get it secured, man. We still have some mutualists in the area. We're gonna see some sniping action right here, I think. Looks like some Overlords getting destroyed. 2 High Templars with so much energy. Lurkers gonna getting morphed, and Sunkens also being built as well. These forward Sunkens gonna try to buy some time until the Defiler tech comes out, because this new base is gonna, you know, at the 4 o'clock position has so much mineral intake. You know what? Snow needs to think about what to do with this way. A Shadow with some Dark Templar or some High Templar Storm Drop will be great on that base. I think these 2 courses are still buying a lot of time. This High Templar is doing some very nice dodge action. Dragoon's gonna try to move, attack here, dance and attack and take out so many Hydralists. Protoss coming all the way towards the bottom right, and now any reinforcements by Zerg is gonna be met with storms. But we have Lurkers on the high ground. Do we have Nidus Canals? We don't. That small group of Lurkers is not enough to hold this. If we have 1 storm from the low ground, it will be just able to penetrate everything. An observer is there, and beautiful storm. We need to save some storm for the reinforcement on the left side, and now the reinforcement comes in. He needs to take 1 storm right now on something. He's gonna try to take it. Nice storms by Snow. And a lot of Lurkers are getting destroyed as well, so this base is gonna get sacked before the final attack on Nidus Canals. Calm is back down on 3 bases. It looks like the game is gonna go very much into Snow's favor. That was immaculate control and just great timing before Defilers and Nidus Canals could really do anything. Yeah, all of this Zerg unit on the other side is completely lost. Snow's already evacuated like 2/3 of his units back in anticipation of the attack. He has so many Lurkers. Do we have drops? No, we don't. It's just gonna be another base trying to get set up here on the high ground. Yeah, this is gonna be at least a consolation prize. And yeah, Snow is feeling great now. 167 supply to come, 118. Plus 2 weapons on the Lurkers. Zealot walk right to the Lurker trap. Need to pull back, and Snow doesn't see it. What is he doing? Okay, he pulls some of his units back, just enough to confirm that SME has got a new hatchery coming up. Some Overlord getting sniped in the middle. The new base for Protoss need to get planted now. He could even go, okay, he's taking the base in the center. This might be a kind of a, you know, manner, like just like laughing in the face, like I'm so ahead, I'm just gonna take the base in the center. I don't know, man, because how can that base possibly be held? And it doesn't have gas. Like, why would you take a base without gas, man? But anyways, maybe he has another better idea than I do. And that base would fall so fast with Defiler. But maybe he thinks that by taking that base, he could fall back later, you know, when he have other bases on the right side and mine out a considerable amounts, so that Zerg cannot mine it out in the late game. So maybe that is gonna be the game plan here. Some Zealots securing that area. Dragoons are wasting their lives too much, but nice storms coming out, and these Zerglings will need to fall back because they're gonna get wasted. And yeah, Snow is still very keen on attacking this area. I'm not so sure if it's the right choice because there's so much Zerg defenses. Okay, cannon going up. and new base coming up, and we need to have a cannon here as well. Look at this, Dragoons are just wasting their lives, and counter attack by Zerg on the right side would be very devastating because the base is 6 o'clock still have a lot of hatcheries. Looks like we might have some Zerg going for counter attack or surround. I don't know. A lot of high temperatures are still in the area. Just Dragoons. We don't see Zealots coming through. And now look at the stream. The stream of Zealot. Oh my god, this is a complete mistake by Snow to take the base at the top clock position. This base is falling so fast. This is why I tell you, don't take the base here, man. What the heck? He's gonna be losing 2 bases at once. Why do you take that base, man? Why are you being cocky, Snow? Just play a normal game. And where are your Zealots? Oh my god, Dragoons are falling so fast and storming just a random thing in the air. One more storm! That storm is nice and taking out some Zealot. Snow still 180 supply, so the supply for Snow is still great. But he will need to have more forces and remake some of his bases. HT not casting a storm there. Snow is not paying attention. Where's his APM being used for? I don't know. And yeah, he's amassing a lot of units, but they are not really being used here in the middle of the map. And now finally Snow's gonna move out, and that's gonna give Clam here the time to regroup, and he's gonna be able to use his defilers to full extent here. Zealot, Zerglings are gonna try to snipe this probe. The probe run for its life here, and that is once again, oh my god, is she getting sniped as well? How many is she gonna die? Well, I guess none so far. But no probe in the area. Supply wise, Snow is 199. He needs to take the base now. Don't make the mistake that Mini makes, which is not taking any bases and just hoping to win the battles, because right now he's still just on 3 bases. That's the problem. Snow is still just on 3 bases, and his main is almost mined out. So that isn't great, guys. And he wasted, I think, like 3 high temperatures for nothing there. Finally, Defiler gets in here. The Corsair is gonna lose his life. I don't think that Snow would mind anymore at this point. He needs to take the base now, man. And we will have another group of Zerg unit coming from the 6 o'clock base. And look at this, guys. Kam is taking full advantage of the fact that he can just move armies around, and these Protoss armies getting stuck here trying to defend this base. There's so much Zerg counter-attack is coming through, and Snow must know that his enemy's gone for huge counter-attack. We have no observer. Oh my god, Observer is on the high ground. You need to kind of... What are you doing? Blocking this area. The lurkers are not really being used at all. We have some Observer. We have some Storms getting ready. And Snow is moving his entire force toward that base. But so does Kam. Kam's got so much purpose up. We need to take another Storm to take out that lurker. That lurker dies. So that's great. But more Zerg reinforcements coming through. But look at this, guys. So many white dots are also converging towards that area. So this is going to be the point of contention. This entire Zerg group army of force is going to get destroyed. That's not good for Kam here. Nice Storm taking out a few units. And where's the Observer? Okay, we have a single Observer there. That's great. Oh my god. Snow's APM is 256. That's my APM. And I'm wondering why Kam just doesn't go for the frontal attack now. He's got 156 supply. He could afford to go for a huge attack, but looks like Kam is ready to take the bottom right or retake the bottom right area, so that's great. And Snow could have just easily closed this game if he didn't take the base in the center, man. Just play standard. Just like, don't be cocky. But he was just so cocky and so, I think, confident of his ability to hold things. He didn't know that the 6 o'clock could mount a serious counter-attack. That was the problem, and now the huge Zerg wave is going to start. If Snow takes the base at the 3 o'clock position and Kam takes the base at the 9 o'clock position, it is still possible for Kam to win. I have seen that game between Mini and one Zerg player in which the map is completely split, but the center map goes towards Zerg, and it was the Zerg player who wins. Mini lost that game, so... if Snow wants to win, he needs to make sure that Zerg cannot take the middle area. Nice plague on all of those Dragoons, but we also have some Archons in the mix, so it's not as useful or not as effective. This base is still... You know what? Mini in his game, also on Retro, I'm not so sure who the Zerg player, maybe Jadong or Soki or somebody like that, made the same mistake that Snow is making now. He overpushed this base at the 9 o'clock position at the expense of his other base. And you know what, in this situation I would suggest Snow to forget about the 9 o'clock base, just station some troops there just to make sure his enemy cannot go for, like, backstabbing Okay, we have a Dark Archon for them in the mix. Oh my god, so many Lurkers getting stormed. Where's the Observer? One more storm, please. And that storm is great in taking out 3 Lurkers. We have another Lurkers in the area that gets sniped out as well. And these Archons are buying so much time supply-wise. Snow 192, Calm 151. And 2 more Lurkers get sniped and more Archons get mixed up. Morphed, I guess. So yeah, Snow is doing great, but he is on what, 4 bases? Where's the 5th base for Snow? Because once Defiler is on the map, Cracklings and Lurker will eat up just so much Protons balls, man. Zealot and Dragoons, when they get plagued, would just die like flies. So that's going to be the problem that Snow will have to deal with. Another major attack, some nice storms. Lurkers are getting morphed in the back. These Hydralisks eat up so much storm, and they're getting very damaged. Another beautiful storm. So this Zerg enclave is completely surrounded. Get back! The Lurkers are gonna get deployed now. The Lurkers are moving forward, and finally they're gonna, plant themselves on the ground. And nice Darkstorm just buying so much time for Calm here. The battles are getting so intense. Where's the next base for Protons? Looks like Snow is kind of also running short of minerals or something. He's got very few forces, even though he's got 190 supply. Where are the Lurkers? I don't see Lurkers. Where are the Reavers? The Reavers need to get deployed now, I think, at some point. We have some Dark Templar in the mix. Cannons here. Okay, we have a lot of Cracklings coming through. Just some Zealot. That Archon we need to buy some time here. High Templar not being used at all. The Archon buying some time. 90 kills. We have a Dark Templar in the area that kills so many units. Not so sure what happened. That was a shadow. Everybody completely missed that. The current commenters and myself as well. What are these 4 Dark Templars doing in the middle of the map? Not really being used at all. 5th base coming up. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 6th base coming up for Calm. Calm is catching up in the supply and base counts here. And Snow is still on 1, 2, 3, 4 bases. Snow is gonna try to shut it down. Looks like he's getting ready for Zerg drop in his main, but it's not coming. It's not coming. Anyways, for the time being, this base is going to be falling. We have a lot of Lurkers, but Observers don't have speed, man. That Defiler is not yet being used. And poor army engagement by Snow makes him lose a lot of forces, but he's able to just destroy everything else. And he needs to kind of be careful not to overcommit, because these huge Zerg forces in the middle could stage a serious counter attack here. And that will be the end of the game for Snow. Calm is playing a very beautiful, calm and collected game. He's finally going to be able to move troops towards the 5 o'clock base. Snow, we need to think about taking these bases. Where are the Reavers? At this stage of the game, 23rd minute of the game, you need Reavers to fight against these Defiler and Zerglings combo, as well as Lurkers. We also don't see Ultralisk on the other side, for Calm, but I think he's just gonna be relied purely on Lurkers. Come on, Snow, don't walk right into your enemy's Lurker line. What are you doing, Snow? He's losing so much muscle. Is he paying attention? 275 APM is what his APM is. Okay, he's casting some storms here. This is why he didn't see what's happening. She got Shadow with speed, so that's great. That means he's got a Robo support bay. But I don't see any Reavers. And these 2 Dark Templars just chilling here for nothing here. And Hydralisk comes out to take them out. They were at least able to take out 1 Hydralisk, 2 Hydralisk. And where's Observer? Oh my god, such poor army control from Snow. He's completely off in this game. The first 2 games he played were great, but not this game. Zealot just taking out some random Zerglings in the middle area here. And yeah, Snow, I don't know, man. I'm gonna say that Calm is gonna win the 2nd game. It looks like Calm has just have much better army control than Snow has here, and he's kind of really slow. He's not building the right thing. Oh my god. Observer getting sniped, and Snow is gonna be losing his shadow as well if he doesn't pay attention. Okay, +2 weapons, +2 armors, and +2 shield on Protons. So upgrade right, Protons is almost maxed out. Nice storm. Another storm takes out some unit, and this shadow probably have some Reavers. I don't know, what does he have? Or maybe just going for storm drop. But some oh my god, Scourge just completely missed his shadow. What does he have? Dark Templar or something? He's gonna drop a High Templars, cast some storms, and 1 more storm, and picks it up. He's gonna go inside the expansion. We have some units. He's gonna drop a Zealot first, maybe. He's gonna cast some units and taking out the Scourges, that's great, but the Shadow's gonna finally lose its life here. Another beautiful storm taking out so many drones. Oh my god, 16 kills on that HT, and it's still sitting there in the corner. But on the other side of the map, this base is gonna go to Zergman, I think. We have some Archons, but it's not attacking. What are you doing? Attack now. He starts to attack. A Dragoon blocking the path of the other units. And Lurker Spine is eating up a lot of Zealot here. But finally, HT is gonna be able to clean up the rest of it. Oh my god, another beautiful storm drop by Snow. Supply-wise, Calm is 144 and Snow is 181. This HT has energy to do another storm. We will see it soon. I don't know if the current commentator is going to catch it or not. But anyways, the Shadow runs towards the side and looks like Calm is also falling behind in terms of APM. And he's not really, focusing on, everything on the map. He has some idle drones in the middle, some Scourges not catching Shadows, some unit walking right into enemy fire. So yeah, both of the game is being so intensive on both of the players. The Shadow comes in, it's gonna drop something. What is it dropping? It's gonna drop some High Templars and some Zealot, and storming itself and storming also the Shadow. The Shadow miraculously survived all of that. What the heck? How did that happen? The Shadow goes in, it escaped 2 Scourges, and then it escaped like a storm on itself. That was the luckiest Shadow, but that Shadow died now. So that's going to be why you walking towards the low ground, Snow. You think you can win the battles? Looks like the Lurkers are being very clumsy. So Snow is very lucky not to lose all of his forces. Now the drone count for Calm is kind of really poor. He's forced to remake a lot of his drones, man. Okay, something was destroyed. I'm not sure exactly what. And now a lot of issues coming out because Snow is having a surplus of gas. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gas stations. That's, even for mine out depleted, the refinery is still a lot of gas. So anyways, we're going to be seeing maybe Zerg takes the middle base. This Dark Archon has been just, out of commission for the entire game there. Not having anything to do, just sitting around there, not doing anything. But we might still expect some drops at some point. The Shadow here for Snow is still looking for some things to attack. Another storm on that group of Hydras, please, but no. Looks like he backs up. The Shadow is gonna find some angles. And look at this on Retro. There is just so many places you can go through. And Zealot comes through, and High Templar will cast a storm on the Scourges. Maybe the Scourges kind of run out and not do anything here. And morphing into Archon as well. So that Shadow saved a very beautiful purpose there, losing his life but taking out so many units, at least like 20 drones. The drone count for Calm is abysmal here. 140 supply, the first reveal of the games that he has so many HDs. He can morph Archons all day. Now the question is, Archons aren't great against Lurkers, so you need to use them when they're still High Templars. I think that's going to be the point. And Zealot going to be losing their lives against Lurker Spine there. Some of the Zealot pulls back, so that's great. I would tell Snow to move the probe towards the 3 o'clock base. You need to use the base that are closer towards your enemy first. Double Shadow goes in, but he sees the Scourges and he goes back. So that is very good attention to detail by both of these players. Maybe not by Calm, because he's going to be losing all of his Scourges. What are you doing, Calm? He loses some units, some Scourges, but not all. This base is finally mining again. But I think we're going to be seeing a new hatchery at the middle area. We see a lot of purple dot there. I'm not so sure if those are units or just hatchery, but for the time being, Calm will just need to rebuild his drone economy. This assault on the 9 o'clock base might get started soon though. So many Lurkers are going to try to get up on the round where the High Templars move back and cast some storms on the High Templars, excuse me, on the Lurkers, and he does cast some storms, and the Shadow drops some more stuff. So he's going to be just trading really well with his HT here. Alright, I think if I was Calm now, I would take the base in the middle. Like I would think about mining it out now, because later on, the Protoss might come out there with a crap tons of Archons and destroy everything. So might as well just mine this out before. Oh, look at this. A Shadow just flying over a field of Lurkers and then flying right back. Okay, looks like this Defiler is gonna try its luck again, getting up on high ground. And Snow is getting ready for the defense. He has got some cannons, some Reavers, some High Templars and Archons, and some spare units also in the various bases. We don't see the switch into Ultralisk just yet. The current commentator was pointing out to us that Calm has got a lot of minerals and gas not being used. We need to see a storm now. Maybe don't need because the Reaver is casting a beautiful shot there. And that Lurker is almost dead. One more storm will take it out. Alright, that's great. Looks like the game is gonna go towards a late game. This is the 30th minute, but none of the players are really engaging in any huge battles. Maybe it looks like Calm is getting ready to do the assault. Finally, we have Guardians morphing. So those Guardians will eat through those High Templars and Reavers. What's happening here? We have just probes being cleared out. The probes are not being used at all, so they're getting cleared out. So that's great. So that Snow can have more Psi for his real army here. He will need to switch back into Corsairs at some point. Looks like the middle ground is being assaulted by Snow. Where the Guardian? Looks like the Guardian started to attack. Oh my god, Snow is caught out of position. He's going to try to cast some storms. And Guardian is pulling back, so that's great. But now looks like maybe more Zerg units going to come from the low ground, I think. What does he have here? He's forced to ferry HTs by ground and saving them, making sure they're not getting attacked. And now Zerglings are coming through. We still have more Guardians. Maybe still 2 more Guardians and Queens. Queen's gonna what is that spell called when you make like puppies out of units? I don't know, but there's a lot of Queens in the area. And Beautiful Storm, he will need to reinforce this area more. Snow has 3,300 minerals. He could, you know, supplement his army with more Zealot, I think, because Zealot can fight considerably well against Zerglings in low numbers. Okay, looks like Calm has finally taken the base in the central area. Queen is gonna try to make babies out of those HTs and Reavers. This middle area has been assaulted. Some of the High Templars are not being used. You need to cast more Storm to clear out Lurkers and just trade more efficiently. He's casting Beautiful Storm and eating up a lot of High Templars. Eating up a lot of Hydralisks. He could also storm the mineral line. The problem with this base is you might be able to hold it, but you won't be able to mine efficiently because Storm would just eat up a lot of units. Near the mineral patches, we had seen some Sunkens being created. Both the players are floating so many minerals and gas. Another attack is happening here, but repelled. I guess both the players are kind of backing up. And very beautiful use of storms. Where's the rest of the Protoss armies? They're just, I mean, looks like Snow is fighting with like 1/4 of his armies. I mean, this group of troop is probably like just 60 supply or something. We have double Reaver. They're being attacked by the Lurkers there in the back. But now they're attacking like crazy. Pick up the Reaver, otherwise it's gonna get attacked by the Zelle. Excuse me, by the Zerglings. I'm speaking like just in tongues here because I cannot really follow the actions. And Guardians are coming out to support as well. So many Guardians in the back. We will need to storm the Guardians by Snow, but he's gonna just pick up his Reavers and just go back here. Archons are not being used at all. In the battles, Reavers are still holding their grounds. He will need to move out with more HTs. I think it's going to be time for Snow. Just forget about his main base and use his Dark Archon. He's got a Dark Archon somewhere in the mix. Reavers need to get picked up because what are those guys called? Hydralisks come through and Queens are going to make babies out of Dragoons. It's not really ideal. You need to do that spell on the Reavers, not the Dragoons. But I mean, when you cannot reach the Reavers, it might still be okay to do that. When was the last time we see Queen versus Protoss? We see some Queen versus Terran, but not versus Protoss. It looks like Calm has finally overrun his enemy. Where's the rest of Snow supply, man? Oh my god, just so much HT is getting ready to cast some units here. Pick up the Reaver. That Reaver is very close to dying here. Yeah, and finally he clears out the rest of these units. And now the important thing is that Snow is still mining quite well in the 3 o'clock base. And Calm is also mining, started to mine a little bit at the middle base here, guys. So both of the players are eye for eye and teeth for teeth. And I have told you that in the previous engagement between Mini and another Zerg player like Soki. Oh no, Zero! Yeah, Zero, otherwise known as what is Zero's other nickname? Zero, his name is I forgot, the guy with glasses. But anyways, yeah, he won the game versus Mini on this map. Even though he's on, like, he's got the map split into half and he takes the middle base. So it's still possible for Zerg to win with some nice trading. But anyways, looks like in this game, it's gonna be Snow who trades a lot better. And Dark Archon for what? Maelstrom? Maelstrom could be used here. Reavers get... Okay, that is not Maelstrom. Feedback is the tech of choice here to negate the power of the Defiler from very far, because feedback has a very far range, guys. Sun Guns getting created, but Reavers are eating up all of those Sun Guns. Hydra's coming on the other side, and Snow picks up his Reaver. He's waiting until the last possible minute to pick up the Reavers, and we might see another feedback. The Observer sees what's happening. It sees the Defiler go for the Maelstrom on the Defiler. Beautiful not Maelstrom, feedback on the Defiler. And look at how helpless Calm's armies is, because the Shadow control and Reaver control from Snow is out of this world. We might see one more feedback or one more Maelstrom. I don't know. Reavers are coming through, but we have the Queen coming through and gonna cast something on the Reaver, but he's not able to cast it. That was a beautiful pickup. I mean, how many times in... Oh my god, feedback on the Queens as well. Looks like all of the spells in the Protoss and Zerg arsenals are being used. All of the magic in the world. Recently I've been rereading the Harry Potter, volume 1 to volume 8, and in my head I'm just gonna be seeing a lot of spells and stuff like that. So it's great. Guardians are still assaulting this base, and looks like Queen is not paying attention, but now he does, and he saved that base at ease. And Reaver's getting surrounded from all sides though, but beautiful storm, and just so much action happening everywhere. Calm, 1,200 supply, Snow 7,000. This Queen, we need to cast the Making Baby on the Reaver. Now it's gonna cast it on the High Templars. I think that's also a nice idea, but all of the Queens getting destroyed after they cast their spell, so that's not great. Okay, another storm on those units. One more Maelstrom on those High Templars, on those Hydras would be nice, but he doesn't need to. And now just pure white and red, the beautiful color of white and red in the Protoss army. White for Archons and red for Dark Archons, and Maelstrom, feedback, storms, Reaver shots, everything happening. And on the other side we see Guardians, Queen making babies, and Zerglings and Defiler and Darkswarm and Plague, and just so colorful. This is like a beautiful painting, and looks like Calm is trying to do a surround there on the Archon, but look at the beautiful work of attack from Snow. 333 Protoss army is so difficult to fight with. Supply wise, Snow and Calm are still 169 and 140, so kind of similar supply-ish, but it doesn't really matter because both of these guys are floating minerals like crazy. HT is getting destroyed left and right, so you know what? Just make Archons, man. The only units that are useful against Queens is Archons and Dark Archons, because Queens cannot make babies out of them. So, and also Mind Control. Mind Control would be great. Just Mind Control a Defiler, as Stork does against, I think, who is the Zerg player? I'm not so sure. On one of that map that has the island, where Stork just Maelstrom a Defiler. Another nice feedback, and Storm in the drone line just to make his enemy waste more money. Remaking the drones here. Reavers casting a shot, killing one Hydralis and killing the other, so that's great. Snow can evacuate the rest of the forces inside his main, I think. He's got some gateway also on the right side, so even if he loses the left side, it's fine. Picking up both of the High Templars before the baby spell was casted. Another Guardian comes through. And this is a game of attrition, guys. This is a battle of who is gonna last until the end. This is the battle of endurance. This is the marathon. This is the decathlon, or whatever, the sport where you swim and bicycle and run and just play tennis. 10 different sports, right? More babies getting morphed here by the Queens. And Snow is still holding the area. He's gonna try to assault this middle area, but I don't know, man. The longer the game goes, is Calm gonna be able to win, because how much mineral punches is in the middle? I actually don't know exactly how many minerals is in this area, because Snow is also kind of running out of minerals, man. Maybe this map was made so that Zerg can win even on an even basis. We might have an assault on the base at the, what is that base there? 9 o'clock. I'm not so sure if that's the right idea or not. This base is gonna get attacked now. Where are the High Templars? The Shadow, we need to drop something. That is a nice storm. Another storm we need to get casted on the two Guardians on the right side, and more Shadow coming to reinforce. And finally, after about 39 minutes, Snow takes the first base removal. That's gonna be the 9 o'clock base, but some Queens come to this base, is fallen to pieces. Mineral Punch is getting mined at this central base, so that's great. This base will get saved, and Guardians are also expensive, guys. Making Guardians and getting them attacked by the storm isn't a nice idea. Okay, finally, one Guardian's gone. 3 Guardians are still remaining. This base is almost mined out. and everything is queens. I mean, just so much queen. Queen negate High Templars, and High Templars negate Guardians, and Guardians negate, I don't know, it negates what, Zealot. But yeah, man, I think the game is kind of slowly moving back into Calm's hand. Where's the rest of the Protoss army? Finally, the Zerg gets on the high ground. We need to see more reinforcement of Spellcaster. 3 Reavers pick up the freaking Shadow, and some Queen goes through. Is gonna try to do something, and Maelstrom of feedback on that group of Zerglings would be great. Oh my god, if Snow loses the base, it's gonna be the end of his game, but he saves it, I think. He saved with just pure manpower here, just everything like pushing through like a freaking plowing machine, and so many queens, but they're running out of energy, I think, and just so many Archons, the Dark Archons, so those queens are completely useless. Another beautiful storm taking out the last of the Guardians, and looks like Snow is gonna try to go for the offense now. He's feeling confident. Maelstrom, please! We don't see Maelstrom. Maybe he doesn't have energy yet on the Dark Archon. Okay, another nice feedback and another nice Maelstrom. This base will fall. This base doesn't have that much mineral patches. But Snow says, I have just so much money in the bank. I don't need to stop. High Templar, the units on the back would be great. Storm those units, and so many High Templars getting stopped at the bridge. Another beautiful storm would be great here. The Reaver is going to try to take some shots. He's going to try to get on the high ground or not. So many Zerg blood is going to get speared. Another beautiful storm. One more storm. He's going to try to attack the HD, but the HD is still alive. One more shot on the HD, maybe no. Looks like so much Zerg forces will be destroyed that Calm had to pull back, and this base is going to be falling. Calm 867 minerals. Queens are not being used. He's mining from the middle bases, but he's also running dry, and he's going to have less mobility because the right side is completely taken out. These queens need to cast something. What are they casting? Getting mind control as well, and he's what is he doing with his queen? I think he put an ensnare. Okay, he puts a, what is that cast where you can see where your enemy's forces are? Something like spying or something, right? Anyways, I'm so bad with the name of the name. Oh my god, walking into enemy fire. So these units are, you know, not being clever here. It would be nice if you make arbiters now. Arbiters would be a nice addition to the game here, because you can move to places like now when you need to move this group of forces, because when these units are getting stuck here, the Hydralisk could still go for the attack on the other base. They take out the Nidus Canal. Yeah, the Nidus Canal is destroyed. Hydralisk coming through. We don't have any spellcasters, just Archons. This is bad. The Shadow goes back, and some Reavers. What are you doing? Very, very poor control there. And now Queens will come in to take care of these Reavers. The game is still going on. At least Snow is not worrying about the bottom right side of the map. What is happening here? We are just having like a little bit of a scratch on the Archon. Oh my god, Snow! Very slow reaction. Let's take a look at his EPM. 240 at some point. Okay, looks like more troops coming to this area. Snow is also running out of gas, man. He's gonna try to attack the front just to push the Zerg forces back a little bit. Another feedback on the Archon would be nice. Dark Templar not even morphing here. And so much Queen. Some mind control would be great there on the Queen. And nice Storm coming out would be nice as well. He's gonna be forced to not make any more Reavers because Reaver costs money. Nice Storm. And is the game gonna go to Calm or what? Because Calm is still mining very effectively on this middle area. Those two Dark Archon we need to run for their lives because they cost a lot of money, man. More HCs going through. Snow 8,200 minerals. He's got a lot of minerals. I would make an Arbiter. Arbiter would be a great addition to the game here. Yeah, but Calm is running out of minerals, man. He's mining very few mineral patches in this area. The Sunken Falls, but so many Queens. Come on, make baby out of that Reaver. What are you doing with the Defiler? I mean, Queen doesn't have energy or something. And now all of the drones are forced to get evacuated, and Calm is officially not mining anything out of this place. We have the single Mutualist. Reavers come to take some shot. He's going to take a shot, and the drones will be better here. No, he doesn't. But now the rest of the Protoss armies come through. But Calm is moving the rest of it. Reinforcement to come through as well. Zealot and Archon coming through to clear this base. And Calm is forced to use the Queen spell on the Zealot. Not very efficient, but no more mining for Calm. He's stuck at 180 supply. This is GG. Snow has got 6,500 minerals in the bank. Snow is going to be the first player to advance in this group. Calm's gonna have a chance to fight back in the next games. Reaver's finally coming out and slowly but surely taking out the lurkers here. We still have more Queen spell that could be casted on the Reaver, but no, Calm says I don't have any more money, so he GG. That was a great, amazing. I'm gonna put this in the best list of games for this year. Thanks for watching. If you like the cast, feel free to buy me a coffee. The link is in the video description. Have a good day. Bye bye.